giving us a go. What do you want? What do you want, my kitty cat? Okay. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hollow Knight Silksong. Little special holiday stream. Let's just be real. I'm not feeling well. I ended up getting sick while I was on vacation in Mississippi for a week. So I feel like I want to lay down right now. But I wanted to play some Hollow Knight for you guys, some Silksong for you guys before the new year comes, or the old year, which is this year right now, comes to a close. It's the dawn of the final day, and I have no New Year's Eve plans. I had New Year's Eve plans until I got sick and needed to quarantine myself. But I'm going to play some games for you anyway. So, yeah, before I left for vacation, I looked at a map of the game, because apparently this is pretty much the entire map of the game, for the most part. And I pretty much just marked all of these doors, or like all these spots on the map that have like these little entrances that like can be whacked away at and reveal a new path to, which I'm gonna go back and do, because honestly, I also hear that Act 3 closes off so much stuff for you. So it's like I don't want to quite go ahead with the story as much as I did, but here's a little thing that's fun. A little bit of a... Wait. This is how much I forgot about my last session, is that I forgot that I was in the Putrefied Ducts. Do I want to be in the Putrefied Ducts? No. Let's get the hell out of here. So yeah, if I sound funny, I think I filed off the sickness in my voice a little bit, but if I sound funny, then I'm going to jot on that. In any case, I did play Silksong while I was on vacation. I bought it on the Switch, and I played it on my Switch. Did I get further in that file? No. Did I visit other parts in the game that I haven't visited on this file? Yes, and I'm actually going to show you what one of those are right now. I kind of missed it, but that's okay. We have a quick way back up. But yeah, hoping y'all got your New Year's resolutions figured out. I actually don't have mine figured out yet, because honestly, we want to know what happens with New Year's resolutions is that you commit yourself to it for about a week and then you forget about it. So why not make it a vague New Year's resolution, like, hey, I'm going to try and be a good person. I'm going to be not an asshole. So, there's this door here. And I will commit myself to not being an asshole. Like, I will commit myself to streaming more on time and more, like, strict to a schedule, because I know that last year, the entire last year, I kind of just earned some rewards points. I kind of just been neglecting keeping punctuality a virtue on these streams. Because something happens, I end up having to cancel for one reason or another. So, you go back to Moss Home, and there's this area, the Weave's Nest Atla, and there's a really, really good reason for why I'm coming over here. Oh god, I got flashed. So am I supposed to do something right here? I don't think so. I think all that did was activate this. So now we got the map for the Weave's Nest Atla. It's not really going to be this much of a... But yeah, this is the reason why I'm taking so long beating this game. Is one, I'm only playing this game for this long at a time. Now, I can go to that other area first, but there's a little path underneath the water here that I can go into. But We're actually going to go to the right first. Where we now get to talk to this NPC. Oh, who's there? Has someone come to free me? Or are you here to bring my end? I am Hornet, prisoner. Only a traveler and not here to slay you. What cause sees you caged in these ruins of Weaver's past? Were you their enemy? No, not their enemy. And their prisoner not through malice. I am Eva, a thing. Difficult to describe. A child of Weavers, yet not quite their kin. How strange. That description could fit me as well as yourself. Child of Weavers? And not? I can detect your Weaver strain, yet you are different from them, and from me. A shifting, blended thing? What are you, creature? Step closer, lady, that my senses would better understand your nature. You see one's nature, Eva? It is a skill far beyond bugs. One not without cost. My sight perceives a bug only through the imprint upon their soul. You speak of their crest, that signifier of a bug's essence and their invisible yoke born through a lifetime. Crest? Yes, the old Weaver term. A simple word to attempt a description of something so profound. But wait. Your own nature. Is it... Lady, permit me to look deeper still, that I may offer clarity. Yes, give me insight. Psychoanalyze me. I took AP Psych for a week. I can psychoanalyze everybody. La 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 la. So we've evolved the Crest of the Hunter. Now, what does that mean that the crest is evolved? Well, now the Hunter Crest actually has a skill with it, just like all the other crests do. So now it's not just normal. Okay, let me try and get through this before I die. Incredible. Your nature is so unlike a mortal bug's. Yours is malleable, transitory. It is a marvelous thing, worth my long life to behold. If in your travels you are able to further evolve, return to me. With what power I possess, I may be able to aid you further. Thank you, Eva. If my nature expands as you say, I shall return. And my nature did expand, because I could have gone to this NPC a long time ago. You seem so far beyond the bounds of a bug. Permit me to gaze upon your nature that I may offer clarity. So now we've gained something that's really cool. This is a Vesta Crest, which means it's a bonus little crest that you can add onto every single one of your crests. Like, this is just something that you inherently have. Like, you inherently have it now. Oh, I got 2 of them? Oh, I expanded the Vesta Crest. This I did not get on the Switch version, because I did not get that far.
That's fine.
So, what is the evolved beast crest, or not the beast, the hunter's crest mean, the evolved hunter's crest? It basically means, hey, now after you heal, if you do consecutive hits without taking damage, your strikes will actually be stronger, which I think is actually really cool. But here's actually another thing. In order to get the Vesta Crests, you must use the memory lockets to unlock everything that is... I believe... did I not expand the Hunter's Crest at all? I guess I didn't. So I got 6 memory lockets. But if I use that on any non-Hunter crest, then she can expand my Vesta Crest even further. So we're going to do that. Not sure if I'm really going to use the Architect Crest so much, and I'm definitely not going to use the Beast Crest. I probably could have saved those memory lockets for a better crest, but I haven't. So far, I feel like I'm kind of committed to staying with the Reaper crest, but let's see what she has for me. Dang. Okay, so even using all those memory lockets didn't get me anything further. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. That being said, Reaper crest. Now, we could put something really cool in the Vesta crest. Increases the speed of binding. I actually kind of want that. Causing additional damages. I'm a retard. Additional damage. I'll take the increased speed of binding. And, ooh, this is a tough one. I kind of like the Silk Speed anklets, but I know the weighted belt actually. Increases damage taken, but also increases damage dealt by the needle. How about no? Gain extra rosaries from defeated enemies, but lose some rosaries on taking damage. How about no? Weighted belt or Silk Speed anklets. It's going to be one of the two. I'm going to say weighted belt for now. The Volt Vessels, I kind of don't like the Volt Vessels. I'm going to get rid of those. I should actually play around with these some more, but I'll go back to the Conch Cutter. Now, before I go to the left, there's something up to the upper left and to the upper right that's actually much quicker to do. Now, you see this elevator here. You stay on it, and it kind of just beams you up. And it's like, okay, well, hold on. I don't want to get beamed up. I want to get off. Well, there's no way of getting off early, so you have to do the wall cling. You have to double jump, wall cling. I don't think you need to double jump, actually. You don't need the double jump for this area. You only really need the wall cling. Oh my god, did I really miss that? More silk! At least part of some more silk. Now, does that mean that we're done? Nope, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We have to go over here. Wait. I'm a liar. No, we don't. Or am I? Or am I a liar? Actually, we can go ahead and take this off. Yeah, I put up, like, there are a lot of doors that I missed, apparently. I need to be a little bit more inquisitive with trying to break open these walls and stuff. And apparently, I feel like I got more inquisitive when I played on the Switch, but there's still something that I missed, even through my exploration and inquisitiveness, and it's up in the high halls. Or is it the high halls? It's somewhere up there. That's one of the areas that I went to in the Switch. This was also one of the areas that I went to on my Switch file. The Rune Harp. An old weaver recording instrument, strung with silk runes. The faded runes hold a weaver's words from ages gone. A relic of Farloom's past, interesting to collectors of historical... Oh, okay. The materium can be assembled at home. When did I get this? I don't even remember. I know I got the Cogheart pieces, and I have this Mossberry, which I can give to the witch. I have so many of these Silk Eaters, and I use none of them. Solemn Cylinder, okay. Oh, hello. Yeah, why does this area exist? Honestly, I kind of forget. But we will find out. Right. It was for one of these. Worth it. Worth. Ouch. Not worth. Get it? The brat thirst. You gotta drink the sausage. That episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force was so freaking weird. Where they worked at this place that, like, liquefied meat. Yeah, it was, Oh, that area is part of the Marrow? That area was technically part of the Marrow. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense why there was lava there. I'm an idiot for not putting that one together. But we do have another thing to do in Weave's Nest Atla that's over here. Which I guess technically this should be part of... This should technically be part of Moss Home, but... I won't bore you with the specifics. Ouch. I took a hit. But that's okay. Because we're here to explore. We're not here for perfection. Ooh, another one. I will take another Mossberry. I will gladly give the witch the Mossberries and make myself some more money. I do think I need to grind for some money, for some rosaries to get some stuff. Oh, you're a little light thing covered in moss. What happens if I play music for you? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Oh my god, there are spikes in the water. Kind of feel bad for killing these things, honestly. Because they're just simple creatures, but at the same time, they attacked me first. They did attack me first. Alright. Now... Oh, we get to fight another Moss Mother. Except this one's a little bit... Oh. Now we get to fight two of them, and For some reason, they feel faster than when I fought them on the Switch. Well, you know, at this point, they could pretty much be regular enemies. But now I have the Hunter's Notes. Motherhood is an instinct that can push creatures beyond what seems their natural limits. It turns even weaker beasts like these into formidable foes. And yeah, these Moss Mothers were definitely shaking the roof a lot more than they normally do. But hey, we get something called the Weave Light. Increases the speed of silk regeneration. That is much more handy than the Druid's Eye. I think I finally found something to replace the Druid's Eye, like one of the very first blue tools that I got. Sorry to kill everyone in this grave, but this grave is basically a grave, so. So, let's do that. Increases the speed of silk regeneration. That's really cool. I do really like it. It did seem like I was not running out of silk at all during that fight, which probably could be because I have so much silk. But yeah, dang, I definitely feel powerful. I feel powerful. I feel much more powerful than I felt at the beginning. And you know what? I'm going to put on the Silk Spear. I'm going to start playing with that a little bit more. With that, that's pretty much everything in the Weave's Nest Atla. It's kind of cool. Spent 20 minutes basically just exploring a whole place. That's neat, but oh, you have to do this. Now, is there anything else to get in Moss Home? Not really. But dang, yeah, this game is definitely great. It was definitely worth buying twice. Yes, I bought it on the Switch. It was discounted on the Switch. It was $15 instead of the $20. But the fact that this game being $20 and it's worth buying twice more than it is buying a $60 AAA game. What are you doing over here? Hunter, I'm thinking it was you that cleared my basement. On first arrival here, the nesting creatures didn't take kindly to my passing. Ohio. They're cranky bugs, all right, and they made an awful mess down here with their hatching and breeding. You've my many thanks for seeing them off. May your travels bring you fortune, Hunter, and may the Citadel come to fear your freedom and fear my freedom. Crawling in my skin! Okay, this is clearly a door to something, and I want to know what it is. Apparently there's something over to the left side. There's also, there's also potentially an up here I did not explore on this file. I explored it over on my Switch, but dang. I can't even remember. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is this Wormways? This is Wormways. Wait, what is this section called? Bone Grave. I guess that is a suitable name for it. Although one of the myths about the Switch version, and they might have possibly only been talking about the Switch 2 version, is the fact that you can't skip the Bell Beast cutscenes on the Switch 2 for whatever reason. You can skip the Bell Beast cutscenes on the regular Switch. Yeah, I'm not sure why this thing is marked on my map. Maybe it's a way that I can open with an ability later. Huh. But it's definitely there, and there's something there. Okay, interesting. I guess we'll come back and explore that another time. Now you're probably thinking, oh, you're going left or right, you should go to the Wormways. No, actually, we're going to, I'm actually going to go, back to, Bone Bottom, real quick. Well, we're actually going to go up to the Coral Chambers, because we got to go back to the Whispering Vaults, because there's something very important in the Whispering Vaults. But yeah, if you're having trouble thinking of New Year's resolutions that you're only going to follow for about a month and then forget about, might I recommend not eating fast food. That's usually a good one. It's so easy and so tempting to get fast food these days. It's like you go to work, you work for 8 hours, you come home, and you're like, I don't want to cook. I'm already worn out from going to work. So it's very tempting to just go get fast food and just be done with it, you know? Instead, what you should do is that you should find a recipe and make yourself a lot. Like, cook yourself a lot for that recipe so that you have leftovers for when you go to work and then you come home from work and you're just like, I don't want to cook. It's like, hey, leftovers. Just put them in the microwave. Now, on paper, that sounds like a good idea, but in practice, well, at that point, I've already done all the planning for you. The rest is up to you. So we're in Underworks. We don't want to go to Underworks. We want to go to Whispering Vaults. Ouch. Okay, I have notes on my phone for where this thing is in the... Whispering Vaults to the right of the Grand Bellway Fast Travel. To the right? To right of Grand Bellway Fast Travel. Oh, it wants me to go in there. That's what my notes was telling me. It's like, okay. My notes were very unspecific, but it says to the right, and I'm just like, does that mean up to the right? I don't think that means up to the right. I would have mentioned in the notes up and to the right if I meant up and to the right. Ouch. We're going to the right, and we're going up here. It did mean up and to the right, but up and to the right in that way. Because we're going to Whispering Vaults. It's not through that way. What's another good resolution? Don't watch as much YouTube. Stay off of social media. Don't look at your phone so much. Be less prone to content addiction. Now that one I don't, unfortunately, have any tips for, but what I can tell you is, Zuko, you have to look within yourself to save yourself from your other self. Only then will your true self reveal itself to you. So, we're now up here in the Whispering Vaults. I don't know how much we really explored, but what I did explore, I definitely did not explore this. Sacred Cylinder. To learn the melody upon the cylinder will require a working listening device. This one here has long ceased to function. The last keeper still sane. In the vaults above, their chambers hold just a machine. I need only return. Oh, this fucker's dead. Oh, hello. What do my notes say about this? It says, Whispering Vaults to the right of Graham Bellway Fast Travel has a map and a pale oil in it. That's what my notes say, because I did discover this in the Switch file, that there was a pale oil that I missed. And it's a completely free pale oil. I don't have to do this stupid Ed and Eddie Rolf quest. I think it's actually through here. Whoops. I have played Satanic Bell, Simon. Alright, it definitely was not here. That was a Cogheart piece, but it was good that I got the Cogheart piece, because now I've fully reassembled the Cogheart. I did not do this on the on the Switch file. So let's see, reassemble Cogwork Heart containing a fine array of wheels and regulators. What am I supposed to do with it? I don't know. I should have gone to Bellheart and turned these in. Am I going to do that right now? No. Am I going to do it later? Probably. Am I gonna do it in this stream? I don't know. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Oh god. You fucker. Stupid light keepers. I think you're so much better. Like at this point, I'm going to explore all the areas in the game, and it's like the map's not going to be meaningful. I can't even remember if this is new. That'll show him for doing his job and protecting things instead of just letting me be the protagonist and just trekking on through. Oh, okay. Ah, I see. Okay. I have solved the puzzle of the squares. Is this the pale oil? Hell yeah, it is. I found the pale oil. I didn't get the map, but I found the pale oil. So now I can trade the pale oil to the pin master to sharpen my sword some more. My needle, rather. There's no Ed, Edd n Eddy trading quest for this one. It's just give the guy the thing and get the service rendered. And I also found the cylinder in the cylinder in the Whispering Vaults. So really, the map is kind of just there for me to find the NPC, which I should go and try to find. But we're gonna get up there through this area up in the top right. You see this area, this little area called Songclave, which I thought I didn't have at first. I thought I did not unlock that one. My stream appears to be effing. Huh. Are we back? Is my stream back? Okay, I think my stream is back. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I have left in me. But it would be nice if I get to Songclave. Which do I deal with the steam or do I deal with the reeds? I deal with the steam. That's the thing. It's like the steam was just like, ooh, do I really want to go through the steam or do I want to go up there? And my answer was, oh, up there is where the reeds are. What the hell? You follow me? You insignificant nothing. I just added you to my my hunter's journal. Like fabric somehow sprung to life. Its pelt is perfectly matched to the rags it infests. It's like a moth. It just lives in your clothes forever, feeding off of your clothes, in fact. So, so we haven't actually been back here in a long time, but she's just like, hey, come here. See here what your brash behavior has wrought? Yeah, remember when long ago we rang this bell? It actually brought a settlement over here, so now we basically got a new bone bottom, or a new bell heart, basically. Just as I predicted, this once peaceful sanctuary is now crawling with all sorts. We've the beginning of a shabby little settlement all huddled around this old shrine. So basically what I did on my Switch file is that I got to the Cogwork Dancers by going along the right side of the fork instead of the left side. And the right side is what I should have done because it let me go here to Songclave before fighting the Cogwork Dancers. So just as I predicted, this blah 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 blah. These poor bugs are all victims of the Citadel, and its insidious attraction. This place draws them up to its maw, only to consume them utterly. Aye, inside and out, it's nothing but a grand gilded lie. Well, at least these few stragglers can enjoy a moment's safety. Poor fools. Yeah, we're speaking out loud, saying that their religious hunt to salvation is all a lie. Bellringer. You might think me a dullard, but I understand this place and have well good senses. Brought here, weren't you, from beyond the border of our lands? You are correct. The one who waits atop the citadel. Through their hospitality, I arrived in this kingdom. I seek now to return that welcome in kind. Beastly words, them. Finely spoken, but beastly all the same. I just pray you don't bring any more unneeded pain down on the heads of these gormless little pilgrims. Have you done it yet, Bellringer? Wriggled deep, discovered the depths of obsession that brought this place so low? If you speak of the Citadel and its silk caretaker, then yes, I now know the start of it. In the ward down below, I saw it clear, the hollowed husks, and the many torturous implements, machines to instill a bug with thread that would see their life extended. Aye, that's it, in part, but there's more scale to it than all that. Just think of them greedily shoving the silk into their shells, the madness that overcame them, eternal life for mortal bugs. Then think on how long it's all gone on. The children born of them, and all the pilgrims after. The silk has seeded deep into this kingdom's shells, generations deep. No wonder Farloom's bugs proved such easy prey for that haunted thread. It had only to seek for itself to reach them. Ho ho. Now you're seeing it, Bellringer. These poor pilgrims, all born, bound to the cruel system of our world, now stricken in its new cursed web. You at least are free from it, and free to shake it all up, if and that's your choosing. Don't think I ain't seeing it, Bellringer. A whole lot of helping you've been up to, both here and down below. It's a strange mantle you're taking for yourself, seeing all them bugs saved and witches promised. You find it strange, sir? I found some solace in the service, and the rewards received have proved a boon on my journey. Aye, but it ain't your place now, is it? I see well what you are, weaver and more. It's below your station. You ain't no common sort meant for carrying on us low folk. I could say the same for you, who still chooses to remain cowled. You continue to pose as only a simple pilgrim. Don't you think it's past time you cease the performance? Leave off, old one. Permit to bug their small disguise. It's been a... Brother! Permit to... You fucking blew... Going calling me out for, like, yeah, you're not the kind of guy who helps lower people. It's like, you're not like a princess or anything, or no, he's like, you're like a princess. So he basically calls me out, says that you're a princess. You're not supposed to be helping the small folk. And then I say, yeah, you're... How am I trying to word this? It's like, dude, you're kind of fooling people yourself. And he's like, how dare you? How dare you spoil the fun for me? How dare you blow my cover? Like, bro, it's been a pleasant thing to play simple. And I weren't calling for charge. And I weren't calling for change, even if you seem insistent on bringing it. Change was unavoidable, sir. Whether I arrived or not, the monarch stirs. Its threads stretch far. My presence only accelerates the inevitable.
Elos.
So what are you hoping for, eh? Planning to usurp? To perch above us all as queen? Build up our hopes only to string us all in your own beastly web? Such is the way of weavers and gods both. Lots of lore dumping here. Here they simply lay, the castaways and the disillusioned and the used up. It's a sorry settlement you've summoned, Miss Bellringer, and a blasted bother for me. Not sure we have anything to offer him, not even hope. It's like, you don't have any more words to say after all that shit he's talking, Hornet? Just like, yeah, it's like... Oh, okay. This is the Find Pins quest, so I basically go down and I kill those dudes in the white robes, and I steal their pins. Wandering merchant Jubilana was seen wandering in the coral chambers, but she never made it up here. I played this on the Switch version, and I found her on accident, so maybe I'll find her on accident again. As for fulfilling this quest, why not? Yeah, that dude gave me a lot of lore dumping. So you found this place too, sister. This citadel's grand promise has been strangled away by cursed threat, but at least the great bell here grants us some sanctuary. We're amongst the blessed few, granted just a little more living. The citadel chose us, granted us a little more living. For what purpose, though, who could say? And you can also sit down here, just sit down with the commoners, instead of sitting down on the bench below the bell. But yeah, we should come back to Song Enclave a little bit more often. Where was I going? Grand Bellway. Grand Bellway, because that's where the Bell Beast is. And then I can take my Bell Beast back to Bellheart. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of rosary grinding in this game. Oh, so you can go hunt a savage beastfly. The reward is a mask piece for hunting a savage beastfly? I've already beaten a savage beastfly, so maybe I just get it automatically, unless there's just another savage beastfly I just need to beat. In the far fields, okay. Wait, wasn't the savage Wasn't the beast fly in the... Where was that savage beast fly I fought? It was in Shellwood. There's another one in the far fields. It was Shellwood I fought the beast fly in. Okay. Okay, I already bought everything from her shop. What about these? Oh, the courier missions. There's so much side stuff to do, and the thing is that Pilgrim's Rest supplies. Oh, the Pilgrim's Rest, that's like right downstairs, isn't it? I could probably do that. Just to get more items for me to buy. Some more reasons for me to grind. By the way, I didn't look it up on the internet, but apparently the internet recommended me a good way to grind rosaries, and it was actually the way that I've been doing, which is you go to halfway home and then you go to this area over here. You see where in the middle of Greymoor where it has this little dip in the water? That's where you go. Oh wait, no, not in the dip in the water. You go up and you go up into that middle path up there, up from the halfway home. That's the best way to grind rosaries, because those enemies die very easily and they drop a lot of rosaries, as opposed to trying to grind them in the coral chambers. I know those guys drop a lot, but they also take a lot of hits. So the way that over in Greymoor is much faster. I have more oil, Pinmaster. Its acquisition was no small task, but if it aids my blade, those challenges will be well rewarded. Even more oil. What preposterous luck. That unseen gift in quantity unheard, discovered by a single bug. Would you pass the oil, traveler, and perhaps a few rosaries for the ongoing effort? Allow the Spinmaster to again work wonder upon your blade. Yes, I would. Ah. You hold the precious oil for yourself? For what purpose do you deny? Oh my god, dude, I didn't know you were going to ask me for money. Shit, I did that on the Switch. I did that on the Switch because here's the thing about the Switch version that the Dark Souls remaster didn't do. The A button on the Switch advances dialogue. It accepts options. And because of that, I've been accidentally healing just like that. Except not exactly just like that. It's a little bit different. But it's okay, because I'm in Belhart and I have a sauna in my house. I have a hot tub in my house and I can heal Silk with it. But the other thing is that I can also give this guy some stuff. I smell something on you, heavy with the past you are. You have a relic for me. I have a couple, actually. Yes, this fits my collection well. Look then, look at what I have. Okay, gave me a lot of rosaries for it, which I like, but not enough. Words of a Weaver from the nest beneath Bone Bottom. Hide her deep, the despised child. Our shame shone in shell and of iron. She is a wish cast vain, divinity mimicked in form too frail. Okay, how long has Eva been down there? Okay, well I could do the courier missions for money, or I could go to Moss Home and deliver these moss berries for money. Oh, well, Kozer, why don't you just go and grind? Brother. You think out of the generosity of me streaming this game while I feel like dying, I'm going to waste the opportunity of doing that? Chakra isn't even up here. I'm going to waste the opportunity and just grind? The Pilgrim's Rest. Where is Pilgrim's Rest? Let's see, Belhart. Pilgrim's Rest is right over there. That's not a far ways to go at all. I could definitely do that courier mission today. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before I get to Act 3, guys, and like we're on part 20 of this this playthrough, and I'm on like what 36 hours or something of playing this game because I really like this game. It's basically been this game has literally been the only game I've been streaming since it came out. And for good reason. I've been meaning to go back to Shadow Generations and like tie that up like with a bow, but I haven't done that. I have a second one. That should be enough rosaries for me to pay the pin master. I didn't know he was going to ask for more money, or for money to do it. Because the last two times he sharpened the needle, it was basically for free. I guess kind of. Wait, what? I never really? Okay. Canyon Chase, welcome to the stream. Hoping you're having a good night. Hoping you're having a good New Year's Eve. It's interesting being here on New Year's Eve. I had New Year's Eve plans, but I got sick, so I'm playing video games. I might be taking off a little bit just because I'm feeling sick and I'm not feeling too well, but I'm gonna do what I can. So let's go to Bellheart. La-di-da-di-da. Yeah, the Switch version does take a little bit to load up the map, so you can't exactly skip it right away, but you can skip it. Maybe it's just the Switch 2 where you can't skip the cutscene for whatever reason. For whatever reason it is. Alright, Pin Master.
Praveen.
Ah, welly done. What miracle to work again upon steel so fine. Few pins left in Harlem could attain such a sheen. You must tell me, traveler, where did you come upon so splendid a weapon? The blade was a gift, given by a noble tribe of my homeland. They forged the strongest steel, though it was rarely seen beyond their hive. That tribe is now long past, and with them the secrets to their craft. If they are gone, it's a rarer piece than would be guessed. But what grand luck for this humble pin master to have worked with such a weapon. So now it's the hive steel needle. That's whoa, okay. It's too bad that is it really though? Hold on. But dang, the highly refined blade reveals its hive steel banding. So the sharpening really made it stand out, but it doesn't look like it changes aesthetically in the game, but that's okay. Okay, you still got nothing from me. That's okay. Go back up there for the map, because that would be a thing to do. Or I could do the courier mission. I think there's a path in the Wormways. Let's do the courier mission. Pilgrim's Rest. Actually, hold on. Mamamo. Pampanada. Weighted belts. Make way for silk speed anklets. Oh my god. If anything, the supplies are more for like, hey, you could buy more stuff. And if that's really what this is all about, why don't I just steal the stuff that's in the supplies? That would be what a bad person would do. We're not a bad person, we're the hero. Therefore, we have to be held up to other standards. But other people are allowed to break the rules because they're villains. Kuwabara! That's why people love being the bad guys, because they would want to break the rules. Wait, right? The right way? Yeah, this is the right way. Ah, yes. This is the place I'm talking about. This is where you go to grind for rosaries, if you need it. I wonder if if it can be honed even further. Because if I'm only killing those guys with one hit, so, or with 2 hits rather. Oh, I can. That's where I can track the savage beast fly? Okay, sure. Oh, hello again. What a blessing to see a familiar face on this treacherous climb. Greetings, sir. I see you have begun your pilgrimage, or else set out for your own sake. Either way, I'm glad to see you here unharmed. Not quite unharmed. I've suffered my share of scrapes and burns. That's just the nature of the journey, I suppose. But I've seen so much. Great metal structures and vast scorched fields. The grandeur of it all is humbling indeed, even for one like me who was so humble to begin with. I'll rest here just a little longer before resuming my climb. Well, the last person who rested here ended up attacking me after, so don't go crazy. Are you actually inside here? You're actually inside here. What a frick. Sir Pilgrim, I bring supplies from Belhart for the aid of travelers who pass the way station. Such service, it seems our prayers do not go completely unheard. Many a small wish will be granted by these supplies. So I had to pay in order to do the delivery. That's really fucked up. And, oh, it actually didn't get me new things to buy. Okay, never come back to this place again. Leave a negative review. Yeah, I'm still not exactly sure what this is about, but it's on my map for a list of paths to uncover, but, Never shared my name with you, did I? Awfully remiss of me. It's Philby. It's Pilby. Been nice spending time with you, miss. Likewise, sir, it's been some time since I had such ample opportunity for friendly conversation. My name is Hornet. It is good to be properly acquainted at last. Hornet, strong name that. It certainly suits you, miss. I have a long way to go and much more to see. For now, though, let's just rest a little while. Okay. You do as you please, man. With that being said, I guess let's just head back up. Head back up. Let's do another one of those. Float. Float. And float. Y'all should have known better than to try to take a dippity dip here. You know, there were some videos on YouTube of people playing this game, and I'm just like, dang, they look like they're better at this game than I am. And one of the thoughts that crossed my mind about that was, well, these are probably guys who played the first Hollow Knight, so they're probably more acquainted with the mechanics than I am. And I, of course, hear that the first Hollow Knight is not a walk-in-the-park game. Just because this game is hard doesn't mean that that game was easy. Many deliveries still need making, Miss Courier. Alright. Bone Bottom supplies. Okay, that didn't... Sure, Bone Bottom, that's fine. What's the best way to do this? Bone Bottom? Oh, just head all the way over to the left. Okay. Oh, I thought you were an enemy. Dude, you always freaking psych me with that. I always think you're one of those dudes. It's like, can you wear a color other than green? Like, I know it's a different shade of green, but like, why not wear, you know, a better color, like red? No! Who do I give him to? This guy?
Yanara.
Ah, yes. The wish was granted. Yay! More ways of earning money for what exactly? For the bugs that I will eventually need to buy things from. I think I still need to buy some things from Grindel. And maybe some things from that one NPC. The one NPC over in the Cogwork Core. I have a lot of stuff to buy from a lot of people. And hopefully I get there. as is the completionist nature that I must do everything. Like at this point, like we're probably not going to be doing story significant stuff for a while, just because the story significant stuff is going to lock me out of doing a lot of stuff here, which I don't want to do. The more Pilgrim's Rest supplies? Sure, let's do it again. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Like, is this just a respawning courier mission so that I can grind money? Let's see. Achievements. Huh. Nothing says about, like, courier missions. Like, I feel like I did this, so it's like...
Nesvir.
Well, what is there left to do? Yeah, I'm still not sure what that one place in Bonegrave is. I could always go back to the Putrefied Ducts. Kinda don't want to. I also missed getting the map to the slab. I can always get that. And the Cogwork Core. Let's get the map to Cogwork Core. That'll be easy. And then I guess I will see, like, through the map if I've not explored all the areas that I should have. Oh, come on. Well, at least killing them is not that big of a deal now that I have a better needle now. I gotta fight another one. Actually, nah, I don't. Cogwort Core. Because this is where a bench is. And there was this obvious spot that was up here that has a map that I could have gotten the whole time, and I just didn't get it. And it looks like there is an area that I did miss over to the left. So let's actually explore that real quick. Then I think I may be calling it for a stream for the night. A shard bundle. Okay, cool. Could I have actually gotten up here without the double jump? The butterflies flew away. An inner automation with an empty chest. Ooh! Woken is this sentinel. Functional is its shell. Still devoted is this sentinel and waiting your commandment. You speak, Gilded One? I've no command for you, but my curiosity is piqued. You call yourself a sentinel. What is it you are charged with protecting? Defense of the sacred citadel, and the voices that fill it, is our eternal duty. I had assumed as much, yet look around you, Gilded One. During your slumber, the citadel is fallen, and its voices lay silent. This place is dead, or very nearly. Some would argue that standing guard over a kingdom's corpse is a foolish task, empty of meaning. I wonder then, will you still hold true to your charge? Eternal is the citadel. Eternal is the devotion of the sentinels. While its shell is functional, this sentinel will hold true to its duty. Well, I hope that that does something that helps me later. Who knows? Maybe it's something that will completely fuck me over. Maybe that's that guy is this game's guilty spark. But it does look like, according to this map, I explored pretty much everything I could. Which is what I surmised for the most part. Yeah, there was no way I could have gotten up here without the double jump. No wonder it was an unexplored area. I could not have gotten up there without the double jump. There was no way. They probably didn't want me going up here without the cogwort part. What about that pathway up there? The game tells me I haven't been up here yet. But there is a path. Maybe through the memoriam? don't even need your silk. Don't even need to kill you. You're just a waste of time. Oh my god, I'm stupid. The architects, the vault keepers, and the conductors. Yeah, I get it. Although I do have to go back down into the vault. But like I said, that's story significant stuff, so I might not be interested in doing that. But I do kind of want to. Oh my god. Would there be a difference between sitting here and quitting and, I don't know. In any case, what a long, strange road it's been on this crazy game. The materium can be assembled in a home. Was that something I was supposed to do in my home in Belhart? No, we played a lot of games this year. This good old 2025. Played through Nightmare in Dreamland and Amazing Mirror. Nightmare in Dreamland might have been late 2024 and early 20, and then Amazing Mirror was 2025. We also played Shadow Generations. We also did something that I was actually kind of really glad that I did, the Super Mario Advance Mega playthrough. I thought that was really cool. That was definitely really, really well worth it. It was an experience for sure that I'm actually glad that I really got to do, and I kind of wanted to do something like it, like the Donkey Kong Country Mega playthrough. Maybe, I don't know. It's something more to think about. But what does assembling this materium do? Okay, hold on. It hasn't exactly explained what this is, but I have a feeling I could basically just make it into any one of these fucking things. Used at Hornet's Bell Home in Belhart. Hornet's Bell Home in Belhart to unlock lore and display collected items like quest items and silk. Acting as a historical journal rather than a crafting material, encouraging players to revisit their base for story details. You need to find it, bring it home, buy a desk, and interact with it to see lore about key items in Farloom's history. Oh, so it's basically just lore dumping. Just lore dumping about literally everything I have. I was completely wrong and stupid. I was like, wait, why the fuck would it make silk? Why would it even make silk? That's stupid. I don't know. But yeah, that's an interesting one. It basically creates a journal. Did I lose silk? Here we go. Yay, we got silk. Now let's hop out of the hot tub and go into bed. Make the bed wet. Sounds great. Oh, but yeah, let's look back on 2025 while Hornet sleeps, I guess. It's just been Yeah, I finished up Subspace Emissary with Billy. That was a fun thing to do. I want to go back and do a solo Subspace Emissary Project M run. But yeah, we did Nightmare in Dreamland, did Amazing Mirror. Amazing Mirror is I'm glad I went back and played Nightmare in Dreamland and Amazing Mirror. What sucks is that like it seemed like those games just really flew by. This game, it does not feel like it's flying by. Even I've been playing it since September or like I guess early October, and I still feel like I'm not anywhere close to being done with it. I still feel like there's a lot for me to do, and there is a lot for me to do. Now, I could probably just beeline for the end of the story, but that's kind of not what I want to do. I want to take this game in for real. Finished Donkey Kong 64 with my girlfriend. So yeah, 2025 got to a really good start. Actually, kind of forgot about that we finished Donkey Kong 64 this year. And then there was the Mario Advance Mega playthrough. That was really fun. That was a really fun thing to do. I'm glad I did. Played Shadow Generations. Shadow Generations was a pretty good game. The problem with streaming it right now is that it's pretty much all just collection at this point, and that's really not worth watching. But Pokemon Snap, yeah, we'll have to get back into that. Oh, yeah, Halo 2. Halo 2 Legendary, I did do that. That was a really swift thing to do this year. To run through the whole campaign on Legendary, and that was kind of a that was actually a really good run back to Halo 2 because I started streaming video games using Halo 2 on Legendary as a stream test, and I basically beat it, but I didn't beat the first half of the game live, so I just went through and beat the whole game. That was worth it. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds was worth it. Honestly, I played Mario Kart World while I was on vacation in Arizona in September, and I was a little disappointed with it. The game just feels clunky. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds feels like a much better game. It wasn't worth $60, but it's a much better game. So I didn't get either game. And then I started playing this game, and holy shoot. I am in love with this game. This is the first video game I've actually like been in love with. Like since I started playing it, just been. It's like Shadow Generations. I really liked it. I think it was a really good game, and I overall really enjoyed playing it. But this game definitely resonates with me. And possibly when I'm done with it, I might just go straight into the first Hollow Knight. Even though I know I got other games that I got to play, and yeah. I don't know, this game is really something else. And the fact that this game is it's not just that it resonates with me, but apparently it resonated with everybody. Apparently it was one of those wake-up calls to like the AAA industry. Now, usually if you try to sell me on the point like, hey, this is an indie game, that's usually not a selling point to me. Because I grew up in like the Minecraft Terraria era where the hype for indie games was so good that pretty much everyone blindly praised an indie game even though a good chunk of them kind of sucked. But when I watched my friends play this game, it looked like a game that I would enjoy playing. So I gave it a shot, and lo and behold, I can't put it down. I even bought it twice on the Switch to play so that I could play it while I'm on vacation, while I'm not next to the Xbox. Yes, I could probably leave my Xbox on and bring a controller and play it from my phone, but that requires me leaving the Xbox on while I leave, which is stupid. Switch was much more convenient. But yeah, this game, I seriously can't get enough of it. And what sucks about the fact of not can't get enough of it is the fact that YouTube likes to spoil me on stuff. And I'm trying to avoid the spoilers as much as I can. But with how long this game's been out and how people have beaten it already, it's hard for me to. In any case, we will be going into 2026 continuing to play this game. For how long? Probably a lot longer. Will it be like for like the whole year? Hopefully, maybe, actually, because there is more entertaining stuff to do than just run through the game. Got to get the other endings. Got to run through it on Steel Soul mode. Got to speedrun it. Maybe Steel Soul and speedrunning might not be worth watching, but it'll definitely be worth me playing. And there's even going to be DLC that's coming out in 2026, and it's going to be free. Now, obviously, you still have to buy the game, but it's free. The DLC is free. Like, it's pretty crazy. And the fact that they sold this game for $20 is even crazier. And they didn't even give early access to game reviewers. That's another crazy thing about it. They just defied all the AAA trends. They just said, yeah, no, we don't need you. We don't, because like, what happens is that game reviewers like IGN and whatnot, they get early access to the game so that they can beat them in time to review them for the release date, and then those games like get leaked and then people pirate them and stuff. They didn't do that. Team Cherry didn't do that. They just said, yeah, no, we don't need your reviews. We don't need you. And that was such a bold move. And I love that. I love that as such a middle finger to the video game industry that is just so soulless, such a shadow of its former self. Like it's taken over by like business interests. It's being run like a business, and it's chasing trends. And there's a video I was watching that basically was like, what if Hollow Knight was made by Ubisoft? And it had overindulged tutorials, a menu full of add-ons, and Ubisoft memberships, and microtransactions. It pretty much hit the nail on the head. And it's something that this game defied to the very end, even with the review thing, with not handing it out for early access for reviews, because they know, yeah, no, people are waiting for this game, people are hyped for it, we don't need you to review it. Just chef's kiss. And there are people making videos talking about that too, how like Silksong was a wake-up call to these AAA game developers that are just into making soulless husk of video games that they sell for $60 upon release, that are only like really 1/3 of a game, and then they paywall the rest of it behind like DLC and microtransactions. I remember 10 years ago seeing memes about that, maybe 15 years ago seeing memes about how like, hey, yeah, so you don't get the full Mona Lisa upon release, you have to wait till the DLC comes out. And it rings so true to this very day. That meme did not age poorly at all. It aged like very fine wine. But yeah, that's my 2025 wrap up. There really wasn't much going on. I ran through Halo 2. That was a big thing that I did. I played through Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, a big thing that I did, and I played the Mario Advance Mega Play. I played through all 4 Mario Advance games. It's like you lump it into one playthrough, it doesn't seem like much, but it's actually a lot going through that many video games and just... And technically Shadow Generations was also Sonic Generations, so I did 2 games there, so it's like I actually did a lot of games, even though it didn't feel like it, because a lot of the games that I played were kind of meshed into one. And Nightmare in Dreamland and Amazing Mirror even felt like there were 2 games that were kind of meshed into one, because one is directly made after the other, and basically has the same exact game mechanics, same exact system, basically literally made like 2 years after the other one, maybe 1 year. And then this game is something else entirely. And maybe it will be part of playing Hollow Knight as well, but we'll see. That's stuff for the future plans. Anyway, that's going to be it for the night. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching me the whole year. Here's to... I don't have an actual drink, but, you know, Cheers, y'all. Here's to 2026. Hope you guys have a good night. Happy New Year. Stay tough out there.